What's going on? It's L Train. I figured, hey, you know what? The cool thing to do nowadays is sit in your vehicle while you're driving and make a video. So, hey, why not? I'll do it. What I want to talk about today is mindset. And what I mean by that is sometimes training and lifting and life is not pretty. It's not a field of dandelions and roses. It's not ideal, and it's not what you plan. And a perfect example is today in the gym, doing squats or whatever, and I joke around with everybody that's in there. Yeah, everybody knows ATG, ass to grass. If you don't go at least parallel or below, then it's not a real squat. That's pretty much universal. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck ass to grass. We do STD around here. Everyone's like, STD? What's a STD squat? Skid mark to deck. Leave them little brown stains on the floor because we squatting so low. That's why we have a mop in Freaksville, sitting right there in the corner. Got a little doo-doo stain on the floor? No problem, just clean it up. Obviously I'm joking, but people were actually like, ew, that's gross. Oh, you really do that? Like, really? Who gives a fuck? Having that mindset of being, man, I'm going to drop it so low, I'm going to be leaving skid marks on the floor. If you think like that, then your squats will be, you won't even have a question about your depth on squats. And that's where I want to talk about mindset is, most people have a line. Most people have a bubble. Most people have a zone. I'd say 95% of the people don't want to cross that line. They don't want to get outside that zone. They don't want anybody else to come in that bubble. Especially I see it nowadays with training. With the Planet Fitnesses, oh, no deadlifting, no lungs, blah, 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 whatever the case might be. That's just an example, a good example. And then you have another, I'd say 4% that they want to cross the line. They want to get outside that comfort zone. They want to let people in that bubble to gain knowledge and stuff like that. And then you have that 1% that don't give a fuck about a line. To them, all a line is a tangible, something tangible that connects point A and point B in the fastest way possible, least resistance. To them, a comfort zone is something that you fucking curb stomp and Spartan kick somebody out of. A bubble is something to them that they love. They giggle like a little schoolgirl when they freaking pop it with a pin and I see people cry. They don't care about any of those things. All they care about is the nitty gritty, getting down and dirty, and freaking training and seeing results. And I feel like with the fitness craze nowadays, not even just fitness, but as society as a whole, everybody's about political correctness. Everybody's about, oh, don't hurt his feelings, don't hurt her feelings. Everybody gets a trophy, blah, blah, blah. Everybody gets a pat in the back. Hey, yes, that's fine. You know what? Today, especially in America, today's day and age, you have the people that get up, try, and do something, and then the people that don't. I 100% agree with that. Hey, the hardest part and the hardest step is to get off your ass and to do something. Whether that's to walk to the gym and then walk back to your car. Hey, you know what? You made that first step. It's now in your mind, hey, I want to make a change. I want to make a difference. And that's good. And I congratulate that, and I think that's awesome. What I'm more so talking about is once you've been into it, once you've been getting into it for a while, and you're doing things, you're competing, trying different sports, stuff like that, now what you're starting to see is almost like this elitist attitude. Like, oh, I've been doing this. I know what I talk about. Whatever. I'm a freaking YouTube freaking guru, and I'm a freaking Tommy texting whatever. Everybody's got a comment for everybody. Everybody's got a right way or wrong way. Everybody's critiquing everything. Hey, I get it. You put your video or whatever online, you're subject to everybody that's gonna see it. I'm not talking about that. But you got this little Joe Schmo freaking beanpole that freaking doesn't lift or do anything, and he's telling a guy that's squatting 700 pounds, hey bro, you didn't hit death, or whatever, stuff like that. Or you get the people that, like in strongman, ground to overhead is a press, a jerk, or whatever. There is no distinction. You pick it up from the ground, you put it overhead. So someone will have a video of them doing technically a push jerk, and you got this dude that probably is sitting on his couch eating bonbons and watching freaking Jerry Springer. That's like, hey man, that wasn't a press, that's a jerk. Really, guy? Go freaking take a hike. At this point, I'm just ranting, but back to my mindset thing is, you want to see results, you want to work hard, and you want to put in the effort, then it's just not physical. There's a mindset aspect to training. And my approach to it is way over the norm, way on the other side. I'm making my own path. People that don't know me, people that don't know me from the gym or personally or whatever, are like, what the F is wrong with this guy? But for me, it's that level of an intensity, it's that level of mental intensity that brings my training up to the next level. And if people that see my videos or see me in the gym go crazy, ripping my shirts and freaking Mr. Rogers breaks the dust, Spartan kick, and doing all that crazy stuff, you see that from me in the gym, because that's my level of intensity in the gym, training for a competition. And one of the things that I like to say is, you always train to a higher standard. You train harder than you're expected to perform. So when I come to the competition, that's the fun part. That's the easy part. I'm easy breezy. You see me in a competition, and you're like, man, this last week this kid's ripping shirts in half, doing crazy shit, and then today he's just easy peasy, comfortable, bouncing around, talking to everybody, having a smile. And then when an event comes, he's like, okay, let's go. Bam, knocks an event out. Because for me, that's the easy part. The competition is the easy part. I've already done the hard part in the weeks leading to that. So I save all those antics and all this crazy stuff for training. And then the competition time, I just go good, or just whatever. Do what I'm used to. And that's the mental aspect of it is, I'm so focused in and dialed in to my technique and everything that I need to do, because I'm above and beyond that in my training. And I see a distinction is, some people agree with that and are on board with that, and I tend to see those type of people making gains, making more gains, excelling in their given sport, rather than someone that takes like the less aggressive approach, someone that takes the, oh, sorry, whatever. I don't know, I guess that goes into a different thing of, I don't even know pretty much what I was trying to say there, but I don't know, for me, it's just, I take like such an aggressive approach that anybody below that, like, oh, alpha as fuck is pretty much what I'm getting at. I'm like, that's it. Either you're doing an exercise, you let me work in with you, or I'm gonna kick you off the shit. I don't care. I have no problems going up to someone and be like, hey man, you using that barbell? You've been standing there for freaking 10 minutes not doing anything. And 9 times out of 10, you get some little dweeb that's like, okay, thanks, let me have it. Or you get a guy that's like, yeah, I'm using it, I got some sets left or whatever you want to work in, or whatever, not. Oh, okay, thanks. Bam. Alpha to alpha, or alpha to freaking dweeb. You see a distinction there. And it's people like that migrate towards each other. It's people like that stick together. And it's people like that share the gains together. And it's And that's just the mindset aspect of it. Because if you look at those type of people in the group, you see all kinds of walks of life like that. You see the average Joe house dad, the average Joe house mom, whatever, the elite athlete, everything. But the mindset is what connects them, and they train together. And that's what I'm trying to build myself within the gym that I'm at, within building Freakville and all that. Hey, you don't have to be a crazy powerlifter, a crazy strongman, crazy this, crazy that, whatever. You could be an average person looking to get stronger, and just being average, doing average is not enough for you. You want more. You want to see better. You expect more of yourself. You want to train to the higher standard. But every day you wake up, you do a 9-to-5 job, whatever, that's fine. Hey, come through. We got you. So, that's pretty much just what I want to talk about. I'm freaking sitting in my black truck, and I'm sweating my ass off, because I'm not driving anywhere. I don't have the windows down. So, whatever. That's all I have to say. I ain't finna mess with no peckerwoods, ain't picking no dandelions, getting it in. Freak mode. Peace out, bitches.